Thank you very much, Matty. No, I wasn't sure what to play us in with, but then earlier on, the esteemed Rapping Rob Kelly was alerting us to
Woo!
some evidence-based
I
research
told
going
you.
on.
I told you, never again. All you suckers that read the Rank magazine.
Did you see anything, Rob? No UFOs for our audio listeners?
No, nothing tonight, but obviously I was telling the truth, wasn't I? When I was live on the pod, seeing UFOs over Wexford, it's a thing now. Like, you know what I mean? It's in the papers. It's obviously happened. Like, so.
Yeah.
If they've come over and escorted, I suspect they're just fucking trying to bring everybody back home. Anyway.
I love the conspiracy crowd. Everything in the papers is fake unless it's something I've been saying for years, and then it's got to be true.
Exactly. Glad you're catching on here.
Well, on Friday night, there was no better person to hand over to on UFO History Month than Richard himself.
A fake alien invasion.
I think we might as well play
Project
that.
Bluebeam.
Tell you what, that's some impression. Let's have a listen now, shall we, to our intro to Bellew the Week for episode 511.
Today, I am delighted to be joined by former lightweight world champion Anthony Crolla. How are you?
Before we start, I would like to point out why I have made yet another Madeleine McCann film. It is to expose the mainstream media and show to the widest possible audience that their purpose is not to find out facts, investigate stories, then truthfully report them. The mainstream media are used on a daily basis across all publications by an elite few for a range of nefarious purposes. Mainstream media publications are no more than information prostitutes who serve those with enough money or power to help them with their disgusting agendas.
Woo!
Exactly.
The paranoia, man. Fuck me. I need to go on some of that smoke. On that talk, baby.
Can't argue $1 million. Can't argue with this either. Tim Boxeo, Andy, you mentioned it earlier. Here's a couple of boys weighing in during the week on JB.
Oh, I sent that in, didn't I? Fucking size that. Where's Ozzy, man? He needs to fucking cast an opinion on Hermano on the left here. State of fucking that fat bastard.
Looking good, the boys there.
Look at the guy on the right, by the way. Look at his belly buttons. Have been sawn in half in the fucking middle.
It's a wee pregnancy, yeah. We see. We belly there from the fella. I'm not sure who the boys are, but good luck to them out in Mexico over the weekend. Here we are. This is Mauricio Suleiman tweeting. It is unbelievable. My brother Pepe and I were talking about our dear friends in the boxing community of Ukraine, and look, the M&Ms that popped out. # Destiny.
What a lame bastard. I tell you what, see if he was a lawyer, I bet he would chase every fucking ambulance gone, by the way, the dirty fucking rat.
Didn't happen of the year. Bellew the Week got nominated as well for that one. Fight Zone TV last week. Announcement. It is with deep regret we have to announce the removal of Dave Allen from Saturday's card. We were informed in the final hours, even with British Boxing Board of Control clearance, the Italian Boxing Board of Control decided against approving Dave's opponent for the bout. So the comeback was on and off.
Allegedly, but apparently ticket sales were pretty poor.
Well, maybe they'll be better, Andy,
allegedly.
when he actually does come back. The return of the White Rhino. Things move fast in this game. He's fighting in the Hilton Hotel, Malta, on the 25th of February. They've got him a fight straight away.
Oh, under Bieber, Steve?
I imagine so, yes.
I need to get on with my mate Giancarlo, see how he's getting on. Maybe I'll tell you, that's what we could do, mate. If we trip to Malta, we'll do the podcast from ringside, possibly do a live event.
If Rio wants to pay us to go over, I'll support Bieber.
Get the old cock rock, fucking locked and ready to rock, baby. That's what I'm talking about, And the Maltese.
Maltese Falcons.
That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Well, good luck to Dave Allen out in Malta. Rick Glazer tweeted out, if I died, how many of you would be happy? Or would you even care? Please identify yourselves accordingly.
20 years ago, I might have said something. He's an annoying cunt, by the way, isn't he?
I love it when people reference him and stuff and they say, well, Rick Glazer said such and such did the amount of pay-per-views. And anything that starts, Andy, with Rick Glazer said. Is Bellew the right material?
Any place has a conversation with say, oh, by the way, Rick Glazer said it needs to be sectioned immediately. It needs to be fucking phoned up, put on a register, hard drive taken in for fucking at least some sort of kind of like downloading, and all laptops, all computers investigated.
See what you're saying about doing the pod from Malta during the week there, my friend, the rapper Bleak, like he rang me up and said, do I want to come on a boys' trip to Colombia? And I said, my missus would blow up the plane like fucking Escobar with the Avianca fucking flight if she thought I was going to fucking Colombia with the boys. You joking here? What? I want to live, aren't they?
You'd get fed to Escobar's hippos.
Okay, hell, man.
Your missus be like John Malkovich and Con Air, man.
Might as well be the same. First question is, what the fuck are you going to Colombia for?
That's what I said. What do I need to go to Colombia for when I live in fucking Medellin anyway? Fuck the hell.
Well, if anyone wants to pay for us to go out to Malta to record a podcast, I'll be happy to do so. Get in touch if you want. Yeah, absolutely.
I tell you, we could sell tickets for it as well. Get the guys out, have a party. Maybe even hire a yacht, get out on the fucking blue ocean, have some fucking, you know what I'm saying, ladies, horizontal refreshment.
I hope you go on a boat out in the Mediterranean and you get hijacked by North Africans.
With Ethiopians and that, come out on their skiffs. I'm the captain
Sold into sexual
now.
slavery.
Let's hope so.
We'll get invaded like a Russian do.
That's a fine thing.
Matty, Team Paul, as if it wasn't bringing boxing into disrepute anymore, fighting Tommy Fury this weekend, he has a master healer in his camp. Never mind the Whisperer, Ben Davidson, or Sugar Hill, or any of these boys. Ocean Interbeing, Matty, is on Team Paul. Master healer in the corner.
And why didn't you tell me about this before we made our predictions,
You mean
Steve?
Virtual Hunter there?
I don't trust anyone who changes their name to fucking Ocean or Rainbow or any of that bullshit. Or if your parents named that, you're probably raised by idiots. I have no trust.
What about Cam F. Awesome, though? Legally changed his name.
What about Billy Olsen? Well, it really hurts what I do. And I break my heart. What can I do?
Do you know what pedophile Billy Ocean says, Rob? Get out of my dreams. Get into my van.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking madness.
Jesus Christ.
He usually tells those ones when we're off the air.
I know.
The setup wouldn't have been there off the
air. Oh dear. Black History Month is celebrated in the month of February. No sign of Bunsey. In the sport, this history is celebrated daily by the impact African American culture has had. I'm not sure if Photoshop
He's the blackest white man I know, by the way.
Guys.
I tell you, he's the blackest white man I know. He's the same skin colour as me. I ain't even white. I'm pale blue. Takes me a week or something to get white, man. Fuck's sake.
Oh, that's
big fan of Caleb Plant me.
Rob's got the same skin as him, man.
In Ireland.
We haven't heard much from Conor Benn lately, but he's got a tattoo. Redemption, Andy, across the arm there. Redemption.
Best of luck to the kid. He's got a lot of redeeming to do, I can guarantee you that. Whether it'll be in the UK ring, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon, so best of luck to them. Might have to be DAZN Mexico, DAZN Italy, DAZN Australia, possibly. In fact, he's got who's out in Australia, as you know, he's Dan. That's where he should be fighting.
Yeah.
Should fight you in Australia, Connor. That's where the money's to be made, mate. Maybe call out
Tim
Zoo. Yeah. Anthony Mondini. Or Father Dave, as Rob just alluded to there. You know, it's a fucking pay-per-view event.
Eddie promoting Father Dave. I could see it on there.
Oh, man, a heavy-duty Christian against a Catholic priest. Can you imagine it? It'll be like the fucking Knights Templars all over again.
Talking of delving into the world of sin, there he is, David Hay.
Pound for pound, baby, pound for pound. Look at him.
Look at him in the palm trees in the background and everything. The absolute bollocks. Look at him.
All he needs there is a fucking Marrakesh joint and a fucking nice Remy Martin or a fucking nice whiskey.
Poor Una, the Saturdays, she's gone. He edged her off the hammock. He couldn't even bother with her for this photograph. He's just like, fucking
so the one in the middle was a new one, isn't she?
You'd toss him, leave him. Hay comes up to retrieve him.
The haymaker. What a fucking guy, man.
Oh man,
Unbelievable.
I tell
See
you,
as good as Roy Jones is, right? I don't give a shit anymore.
he is without. If this is all legit, he's 100% without doubt taking all types of things to keep up with that. And I guarantee, I bet he's even getting IV rehydrations just so he can keep going at that type of stuff, man.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd let him inject me like Mr. Burns in The Simpsons that time with fucking radioactive waste. I wouldn't give a fuck.
David Hay has fucked more women in an hour than Andy has fucked in his life.
Hey, you underestimate me, boy.
We can't take it. Well, here, it wouldn't be the Sunday pod without the Boxing Nutters Messenger group getting involved in the photoshops. And I believe it was Damo this week got stuck in on this one.
Right, deal this week.
Here we go.
Bellew.
Is
that Cougar in the middle there?
Good one.
I tell you what, Eddie's done a bit of timber off himself there, hasn't he?
It's like a fucking like an FX Twin video.
Bulimic there, Eddie.
Fucking hell.
That's fucking cloggy.
It's going to be as one-sided as a David Hay throuple.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking that is absolutely
Damo.
tremendous.
Tremendous. Shout out to the boys. Talking of Eddie, he's
Or
been
reverse
chatting.
gang, if you like. Anyway.
Oh dear. He's been... Eddie's been
all I'm
What?
saying is he still technically has one hand free. There's room for another.
Punching it out.
Big right hand. Anyway, Eddie's been chatting. He says, Eddie Hearn on Saudi Arabia not staging the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk fight. The fight's not happening in Saudi Arabia, says Eddie, because Anthony Joshua's not in it. The fight's not big enough for the money Tyson Fury wants because it doesn't involve Anthony Joshua. There you go. Eddie talking to AFL London during the week. And what have we got here? Mark Gallagher, Bellew the week to Carl Froch going into the changing room.
You won't see this.
And trying to tell him to take his music. Did you see that?
I've seen it.
He's enjoying life, isn't he, with his new nose, Froch?
He has it. Well, it's in everywhere. The fucker, he was in the dressing room. Well, I'm not saying I'm Sugar Ray. Fucking hell, man. It's up to you. And he's dying for Lee Wood to get beat as well. He kept on saying, don't forget, I want Lee Wood to win. I really want him to win. Yeah, you do.
He mentioned Leonard for the Booty fight. I was there for that fight actually, and fucking Leonard actually did a ring walk before fucking Booty and Froch. It was incredible, man.
I remember that, Leonard being backstage and the girl from Sky interviewing him. He's one of the most awkward interviews I've ever seen.
Where is he? Poor
I don't know.
don't know.
But yeah, that Froch thing was funny as hell. Isaac Warrior Low was outspoken. He said, still no sign of Jordan Gill and Dave Caldwell wanted to make this fight. I'm going to take it as you don't want to talk about it. I'll try. I'm doing business, so we all know who's put the arse to the edge. Always will be a shitout. And Dave Caldwell says, stop chatting shit. I told you to your face he's fighting about in April in his first fight at super featherweight. We can do it afterwards. Probably don't remember as you were pissed at the time, shouting in my face like a lunatic. And Isaac said, Dave, no one was shouting in your face. I was just giving you the facts and you agreed. I never seen a little shit himself as much in my life as you did. God, H help, Gordon, when I get in the ring with him and so use Cart 26 my ass.
See, his first tweet, he was doing well. I was like, nah, somebody else just tweeted this out for him. And then he just went,
one beer later.
Hey, one beer. Like one line later, man. It just fucking blew his mind haywire. Look at him.
Oh, he's class, isn't he?
Fucking brilliant, man. I tell you what, have you ever played that Paris Fury clip with the fucking Scrabble?
No, I don't think we ever played it. I couldn't get it. It wouldn't cut.
Mate, I'm telling you, the way she delivered it was absolutely comedy gold, man. It was like straight-faced, serious as fuck to you. It's like she fucking knows. She knows what she's doing because she's going to read all the fucking chaos. So he gets tweeted. He must get ribbed like fuck for it as well. Just take his phone off him.
Oh,
Or
wonder,
better
yeah.
still, get one of those Stephen Hawking type devices.
Dave, no one was shouting in your face.
F-26.
Johnny 5.
Would shut down that. Anyway, moving on. Here's one for you, Matty. Eddie Hearn's biggest fan. Eddie Hearn signs a pillow with his face all over it for a super fan. Would you get one of them, Matt?
What the fuck's what's his name there? What's his man, that Man U player? What's
Phil
his name?
Jones, isn't it?
Phil Jones, man. Where the fuck's he been?
I just couldn't see myself with one of those, but at least now you know how Sky Nicholson feels every night.
I was wondering, I was thinking that looks like a good Valentine's gift for somebody who you might be able to give it to. I don't know who that could be.
Oh no.
Back down in Australia, Andy. Heavyweight Hayden H-Bomb Wright, 4 and
Oh, I've seen
16,
that.
attacks the body to force a TKO 1 stoppage victory over debutant Sasha Bobachovic in Carrara, Australia. There he is. Tell you what, I thought he was retiring H-Bomb whenever he narrowly missed the weight by 52 pounds. I thought that was it.
But he's bounced back literally.
Mate, he's refocused. He's rededicated himself to the sport that he loves. And he's coming back. All you bums at heavyweight better be on fucking notice. You're all getting it. Joe Joyce, Tyson Fury, Usyk, Joshua, Franklin, Wilder.
All getting it. Off
The
H.
guy who ripped me off for my oil change, everyone's gonna get it.
Yeah.
No shit, Bababovic.
Thank you. He's on the John Fisher diet.
Boss.
Brian King nominated this one for Chris Glover. He's out in America making things happen. He says, 5 years today, I found my ex was cheating on me. I got sacked from my job and my rabbit died. Was gutted about the rabbit. The other two can fuck off. 5 years on, I have everything I ever wanted and couldn't be happier. So shout out to Chris Glover. He's doing well.
He couldn't be happier, man, but his team's on the brink of relegation. What the fuck?
He looks happy, to be fair, Andy.
Not wearing that, aye. He fucking shouldn't be.
Oh, the other two can fuck off. That's so great.
He's doing bits, his Glover. Michael Hunter.
His ex was cheating. His ex was cheating on him. What's
With the rabbit.
What's he
Like,
been doing?
what are you rubbing against your coos? Oh my god, not nibbles.
What's he not been doing that the bit on the side is come in to keep her in action if he can't do the action? What's been going on?
Oof.
Talking of action, Michael Hunter says, Eddie said Laura Hook was a shot from heaven. Lol, bruh. That was a left hook from Mexico going in the
or hell.
It came to the depths of hell, by the way. Fuck you, man. Jesus Christ.
And Dale Anthony Cook down in our Nutters group. Bellew just said that fight was a blueprint on how to beat Laura. Bellew the week, says Dale. Yeah, they always do that, don't they, Andy? It's like the fake victory, isn't it? Like, oh, that's the blueprint.
Exposed him. He exposed him.
I don't know. For about 6 rounds, he fucking proved that straight right hand is a real fucking bastard for Laura.
But so did Raleigh do that to Tank. Look what happened. Like,
I want to talk to Rob off air about something, but Andy Lee said something as well, roughly about the same thing. He's out of gas or whatever it was, around about the 6th or 7th round. I just thought the commentary wasn't really kind of calling it as much as how it was kind of going there last night, to be fair.
When you got Frotch on the fucking, you know what I mean? You're never getting the fucking, Frotch just rambles, don't he? Like, he very rarely calls the action.
Frotch has no interest in boxing. Like, he clearly doesn't care. Fair play to him.
He's in for a payday.
Costello sounds like he's shouting over the garden fence to get someone's attention all through the fight.
Costello tries to make it look like sound like every fight is a fight of the century, you know?
No, I don't know.
He's wasted in that role. I'm telling you, it was good to start with, but he is the voice of the big fights on the radio at 2 a.m. I mean, his call, the Joshua Ruiz fight in New York was tremendous because it was just fucking carnage, man. Joshua's getting lit up like a Christmas tree. He's getting bounced over the ring like a bounce check, and he is having to call the fucking fight. You've got Bunsey in the corner losing his shit. You've got David Hay behind him losing his shit, and he's trying to, basically articulate what's going on here. It was being impossible because what was happening was just fucking next level carnage. It was one of the biggest upsets of that year, actually, and he managed to call it perfectly. But for TV, it just hasn't worked for me.
See, I never listened to him on the radio, so I don't have that
No.
background, and I do appreciate a lot of people have that kind of legacy with him, but I can only take him at face value, and like I said, he always sounds to me like he's yelling at somebody over the street or something. It's a strange style, like as if his mic's not loud enough. I'm not sure. Ian Dark, Thomas Newman, he wants to do football now, Dark. He's got no interest in coming back to boxing, but he was the business, was Darky. In the footsteps of Reg Gutteridge. Andy, you sent me one. I'll tell you what, I'm raging. My illegal software won't cut these things anymore. So I'm having to put the photograph up, unfortunately, the snippet. What's going on here? What's AB up to?
So basically, you know how AB's money was getting held by Uncle Al?
Yes.
So the money's starting to dry up. So you maybe get like $2,000 one month, and then maybe £1,800 the following month, and then gradually it would drip down to like 1,000 to 500 to fucking 250. And you're like, whoa, where the fuck's my money, bitch? What the fuck's going on here? So AB, desperate. You know, he's fucking out there, mate. It's not going to end well. I'm telling you, my prophecy is going to come to the end.
What gives you that impression, Andy? It's not going to end well.
Don't come at me. Don't come at me for the lottery numbers, because this has been the biggest prophecy for like the last decade. I've been calling for this is going to be happening, and it's unfolding right now in front of us, by the way. But I think Wilder's come out as well, saying he's still with the PBC. He's been talking about folk not getting paid. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago on that as well. So all not good at PBC. And apparently as well, did you see Ranger Rollins? I don't know if Ranger Rollins or Rolling Pin on Twitter.
Yeah.
They're fucking making some claim. Oh, I think it's just a guess, really, but they're kind of claiming that maybe Top Rank are kind of for the door as well, possibly.
They keep saying that. They do the Sunday Puncher podcast. Real Rolling Pin is the host, Angelo, and Juice comes on the pod sometimes. Yeah, they keep saying that.
I don't know. I mean, and there's like obviously Lomachenko. He was at the fight there last night, the Lewis Neri fight. He was asked a question to about the Haney fight, sorry, and seems to be problems here as well. Isn't it getting made? I thought that fight would have been signed, sealed, and delivered by now, but it's not. I mean, how long is it since Haney beat Kambosos?
Can't even remember. Was it November? Was November?
Aye.
Top Rank's on Skid Row, man. Who would have thought it with a 94-year-old owner? His whole future ahead of him.
You would think even the way the fucking money they've made over the years, that they would still fucking be able to, I don't know, something's fucking well off there. But
94 and showing absolutely no sign of going anywhere, by the way, at 94, is he? Not one bit diminished. Like, he's shabber every time I see him. Fuck's sake.
That's why you got to keep smoking, Rob. Gotta trust
the Bob method. You don't have to fucking tell me. We talking like Bob Arum tonight, actually.
Edibles and 10 rounders. Right. It's the secret of a long life. Okay, that's all the ones I've got. Have the boys got any here for 511 Bellew of the week? Andy, do you have anything to throw in?
Got a few, mate. We forgot to mention it during the Neri conversation, but when he had Hovhannissian down, the 10th round actually finished 13 seconds earlier.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I thought that.
Did you feel? Well, I didn't see the clock because I actually watched it on a different stream, but I did get that feeling that was quite quick. But
the clock was on 22, and then all of a sudden the clock disappeared, and then the bell rang. Yeah, I saw that.
It rang at 13 seconds, so he got a wee bit of kind of dispensation there. Dan Raphael, actually, he was kind of going to town there last night with the stoppage. Lee Wood, the same Ben Davison who had Tyson Fury basically asleep on the canvas in round 12 versus Wilder in the first fight and didn't throw in the towel. Fury was much more out of it than Wood was, and there was still a long time left in the 12th round boxing Lara Wood. And loads of guys have piled on there basically as well. One for Neri by basically saying he's no monster, he's a little monster. I'll take his mask, I'm assuming his face, right off. It's Lewis Neri for fighting Inoue. Obviously, the BLK Prime card being pulled for, I think it's 3 opponents now fell out within a 30-day span or something like that as well. So one for that. You mentioned one there for about Broner for the 6 fights. One for Alex Arthur. I don't know if anybody caught this during the week, but there's a guy on Twitter called what's his fucking name? Hool, I think his name is. So he's responding to Alex Arthur, who put out this message by saying, "Listen, I'm not replying to the messages and DMs regarding Scott Harrison. Even my sons think I am exaggerating when I talk about him. A fully fit, alcohol-free, mid-weight, comfy, prime Scott Harrison is the greatest Scottish fighter I have seen. He is not human. He's actually said no human, right? So Hughes responded, brain damage from Michael Gomez's fight continuing to really see.
Jesus.
Right. So Alex Arthur then responds to that. I was fucking pissing myself, right? So, yeah. Yeah, maybe so. Why don't you come to my gym and see for yourself how bad my TBI is? Traumatic brain injury. So, fuck me, my head. Arthur is jacked. Fucking double jacked. Jack. Joe Rogan type jacked.
Is he?
Oh, he's fucking massive, man. I mean, 6-pack, fucking pecs, traps, neck. He's fucking massive, man.
He's that jacked. He's that jacked. He's going around saying, Tommy Fury is a legitimate boxer, dude. You're out of your fucking mind. Tommy Fury's a boxer, man.
Alex Arthur can hardly turn his fucking neck these days. He's fucking that jacked. I'm telling
I didn't realise that. I haven't seen him for years.
Oh, go to his Twitter account now, man. You'll see him. He's got a picture of him at the beach. He's fucking massive. He's
Okay.
I mean, you think about when he fought Gomez, he was just skinny fucking featherweight. He's fucking. He's at least he must be over 2 bills, man. He must be a heavyweight fucking size there. The fucking muscle he's stacked on him.
Oh yeah, flip me. I see him now. My God.
He's fucking massive.
Jesus, look at the size of him.
Isn't he? He's fucking shit jacked.
Oh well, he seems happy. That's the main thing.
But we need to see a bit of other testing, mate. Okay. But anyways, we wish him well. That's all I've got this week, mate.
Thank you, Andy. Lovely stuff as usual. Matthew, anything from you, please?
No, nothing this way. Andy kind of covered it. I think honestly, the curse of Farmer Bay continuing is probably it for me. I mean, that card entirely, I guess, but that fight has gone to all corners of the globe and all different options. It just hasn't happened, and the fact they keep pursuing it over and over again, they're just absolutely mad. So,
yep. Get it out to the City Engineers Yard and Gardener. That's what I say. Rob, any from you, please?
Farmer Bay sounds like the fucking killer in I Know What You Did Last Summer or something.
Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I had one for Riakpur and Nicole. He had a bit of a scuffle at the premiere of Creed 3, didn't it? They were throwing hands. It was around it was Valentine's Day, wasn't it? Apparently, is there any truth to the rumor that Riakpur said to him, your ex, Miss Banks, left you because she said you were too romantic? And then Nicole was like, what? And he was like, yeah, she said you wanted to hold her all the time. And then it all kicked off. I don't know if that's how it happened. So just them and the boys. Eddie and the fucking Robert Smith and the boys as well for the fucking carry on. At this stage, like, it doesn't fucking matter who's to fall between the British Boxing Board and Eddie and Matchroom. Is he fucking guilty or not? Just fucking tell us, is he guilty or not? Like, yeah, that's it as well. So
lovely. That's all the ones we got from the lads thrown in. We'll do a quick recap and then we will make our.
Oh, sorry, El Bronco for his ID boxing interview, and they were like, Josh Warrington is accused you of spitting on him. Is there any truth to that? And he's like, "Sí, claro."
Hey guys, Duran's done it, I suppose, and that as well in the past, but that's
it's worse than a punch, that, isn't it?
It's bad, man.
It's vile. It's disgusting. We've all seen fights, no doubt. We've all probably been spat on as well at one point, and we've all fucking reacted to it differently, but different in boxing. But there's people who just do it, and they're just complete absolute savages. And I think Lara's just one of the guys. I love the fact that he didn't try to deny it; he owned up to it.
You know, yes, of course. The translators, yes, of course.
He's smiling as well when he's fucking mentioning it. I'm like, yeah, I fucking done that. It's like, what you going to do about it? Like, you know, that's just basically what he's.
They're asking him like. They're asking him, and he obviously is answering in Spanish, but he's like, I want to retire Josh Warrington. Fuck me, man. Just fucking. Yes, this person between me. I want to retire him from boxing.
It's like he's been listening to Duran. It's like, listen to him when Duran fucking knocked out Ray Lampkin. He says, I only sent him to a hospital. He says, next time I send him to morgue.
Yeah, lovely.
Doesn't count unless he goes to the morgue. Doesn't count.
Not actually sending fellas to the morgue we don't want, but we also threaten it at least.
Yeah, I know, but yes, I'm saying this is what these guys are about. It's all El Mas Macho.
We need an El Bronco. Isn't it brilliant to have an El Bronco on the scene? It's fucking amazing. Like,
he's on this podcast. Look at him. There he's there.
So, yeah.
Hopefully, he'll do a Jorge Arce, Andy, and come to the ring in a horse on a horse. Sorry,
A white charger.
yeah,
Be a
why
new
not?
one.
It's all banter. It's all banter when the boys throw down. They're the first nomination we've got here. We've got Mauricio Suleiman with his did not happen Ukrainian Maltesers. We've got Dave Allen's fights off. Then it's back on again in Malta. Rick Glazer. Would you be happy if Rick died? Wouldn't care less myself, to be honest. Ocean Into Being's getting a nomination as well, the Master Healer. Black History Month there with old Caleb. Redemption for Connor. Redemption for Hay. Well, it was until this happened. Eddie talking about fights he has no involvement with. Evidence-based research. Frotch going into the changing rooms as well. Isak Warrior Low got a nomination. Eddie's Pillow. Putting people to sleep. H-Bomb Right. He's looking in good shape there. Chris Glover looking happy with his life. Michael Hunter. Dale Anthony Crook, one or the other, nominated. Bellew as well. AB getting a nomination there. And Rob on the UFOs. Quite a nice little week there.
Chinese spy balloons, Rob.
Spy balloons.
Big John. Sorry, Big John took a late nomination. He was taking his legal team to Twitter this week when he announced he lost no weight this week. He was just having an even and out week. And he's not to be shamed for that because it happens to everyone. You have a couple of bad days and it catches up on you. So he said, so a couple of people were like, John, aren't you a fraud? Like, for fucking getting people to sign up to this diet and you're not even losing any weight. And he was like,
even out week, by the way. What the fuck's that?
I don't know. Like, I don't think that's how it works somehow. But he said he was plateauing or something. And then he said he threatened the law basically on this guy on Twitter. It was like, my team are going to be in touch unless you get a full apology. He's like, I'm not apologizing, mate. Like, you're fucking getting people to sign up to this shit. And he's like, who's the team? Oh, he gave him some fucking unbelievable. He was like, yeah, who's your team? Fucking
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar. So Big John, I don't think is getting he's not grasping the fucking idea behind these weight loss fucking programs that people sign up to online. You're supposed to fucking show yourself doing the exercise. All he ever shows is his cheat day. Like, that's all he shows.
And it doesn't
he's
matter.
Getting bigger every week.
It doesn't matter if they're low calorie options if you're eating a literal 2 pounds of food during a meal.
That's a good one, Rob, man. Suing someone for his own lack of discipline.
He's going to sue someone because he didn't lose fucking no pounds this week on fucking Instagram Monday.
The thing is, he clearly doesn't understand banter. He's providing us content. He's Chinese. Looks like he's echoed out. He's not in some of them. He's drinking fucking pints of wine. Right? Next minute, some of the boys are getting pissed off by his antics, so they start giving him a bit of verbals for it. And what happens? Takes offence.
He's going to fucking send the law around.
So he goes to fucking diet.
I'm not convinced that he didn't just fucking plateau this week as well, by the way. He looked a tiny bit bigger this week than he did the week before. So,
it's his water weight, Rob. It's water weight.
He's plateauing. So it happens like that every couple of weeks, he said. So, we'll see tomorrow. Oz will be letting me know early in the morning anyway what the fucking results will be for this.
Michael Francis, sit down. Fuck me, man. That's what he needs. Chinese sit down with fucking John Bosch. The Bosch shoulder.
It's not going to be a stand-up. Who are you going for this week, Andy?
I was going to go for BLK Prime for this shit with Teflon Farmer, but the guy that mocked up David Hay with fucking Eddie and the crew.
Demo.
I'm going for that one. That was fucking good. There we go. That's fucking quality, man. That's brilliant.
Shout out to Demo getting a nomination on his behalf for David Hay and the girls. Matty, who are you going
for?
I have to go for Caleb Plant being part of Black History Month. I don't. Which one of these is not like the other? It's like a reverse of looking at like the U.S. presidents, by picture. It's Caleb Plant, you're not black. I'm sorry. Your wife is, but not you.
Congratulations, Caleb. You've got a nomination as well. Oh, it's might be riding on you, rapping Rob Kelly. I'm not sure who I'm going to go for next. Who are you going for?
Jesus. I don't know, actually. Come back to me. No, don't come back to me. It doesn't matter that much.
I quite like H-Bomb myself, I must admit. Especially he missed the weight by 52 pounds in his last fight. That's something.
Yeah, H-Bomb is pretty good. We go for H-Bomb.
There we go. Hayden H. Bombright, you are the Bellew of the Week winner for episode 511. Congratulations to you, sir. Just before I hand back over to Matty, show tip to